And welcome everybody to the Breathitt High School Baseball Complex as we get ready for 55th District baseball action. The Breathitt County Bobcats taking on the Wolfe County Wolves. Run down the batting lineup real quick for Wolfe County. Leading off at first base is Camden Oliver. Chris Evans is pitching. Jaden Molan's in right field batting third. Then Braden Wilson behind the plate in the cleanup spot. Chance Fallings in center field batting fifth. Six is Jackson Holland in left field. The DH, Landon McWhorter, will bat seventh. Jaden Holland bat eighth. And Max Westman will bat ninth as Cam Holland is at second, not batting for Wolfe County. Defensively, Breathitt County aligned this way. Tatum Moore on the mound. Behind the plate is Preston Turner. Third to first in order, Jaron Fugit, Sebastian Howard, Blake Hudson, and Jaden Hudson. And then left to right in order, Aiden Combs, Miles Holland, and Jake Fugit. As these two teams met a few weeks ago, it was a one-run ball game, 7-6, the final at Wolfe County's new facility. It was on a Saturday. It was a Saturday noon start a few weeks ago, and Breathitt County started out with a lead, led 2-0, and then 3-1, and then 2-1, and then Wolfe County took a 4-2 lead. Breathitt County battled back and got it within a run, but it was a 3-run home run in the top of the seventh by Aiden Combs that brought the Bobcats within the one-run final score. And tonight that night it was Wyatt Spencer starting for Breathitt County. Tonight it'll be Tatum Moore on the mound for the Bobcats. I'm Steve Neese alongside James Turner on 97.3 WJSN, as well as our YouTube live channel presented by Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson. We've got forecast rain, wind, and all that, so we don't unfortunately have our center field camera tonight for our YouTube channel, but we do have a close-up of the pitcher, and then Rick Hensley down the right field line running our action camera for us this evening and does a good job.
Oh, Rick's one of the best. Wolfe County has a record of 16-6. Breathitt County a record of 12-10.
So Oliver will lead off and take the first pitch for ball one. It's a breaking ball that stayed away.
Yeah, given rain right about now, but hopefully we can get most of this game in.
Here's the 1-0 in the dirt for ball two. So 2 balls, no strikes.
19, Cam Oliver. He is a junior. Wolfe County wearing their blue tops, white pants. Bobcats in those black uniforms and white pants.
Here's the 2-0 pitch as Oliver will take upstairs ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to Oliver. Leading off the top of the first for Wolfe County. Here's the 3-0 pitch. Up and in, ball 4, and it's a 4-pitch walk to Oliver. Oliver had 3 doubles against the Bobcats in their first matchup. And he's on here in the top of the first with a leadoff walk.
You're just getting underway. Just a few minutes late waiting on the
umpires to get here.
Yeah.
As Evans at the plate now for Wolfe County. Nobody out and a runner at first.
Chris Evans, number 21. He is a junior.
Oliver
showing bunt. Let's see who pulls back.
Oliver's got a decent lead over at first. Does pull back, takes strike one.
Wolfe County has a runner on first. Just a few weeks away, Steve, from district tournament.
Yeah. Moore from the stretch with the runner on. He'll set and deliver. Runner goes. Pitch was taken for strike 2, and Turner bobbled the ball, getting it out of his mitt. Couldn't get the throw down to second, but it's an 0-2 count to Evans at the plate. Runner in scoring position now for the Wolves, though, and nobody out.
He bobbled just enough. Field's in great shape here at the Breathitt Baseball Complex.
Moore sets, kicks to the plate. Upstairs, ball 1.
Wolfe County has a runner at second base in scoring position. Oliver
1-2 count at the plate. Oliver takes off. Moore will step off and then go back to the bag.
As the Turner goes and speaks to his pitcher, Wolfe County in the regular season in the regional, in the 14th region, their record's 8-3. In the district, their record is 3-0. Breathitt County 12-10 overall. In the region, 8-5, and inside the 55th, they're 2-1. Pretty good lead on second base.
Yeah, second baseman holding. Shortstop is not. As Moore kicks to the plate, the 1-2. Low, taken for ball 2. Count goes even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Oliver being just enough of a distraction out there. I believe that's what's affecting the control for Moore at the moment. Here's the break-even pitch as Oliver goes. They throw down to third, and he's in safely. And the pitch was called ball 3, full count.
Yeah, we're in the top of the first inning. Like Steve said, we're on YouTube. We're streaming this 55th District contest.
Payoff pitch taken for ball 4, and back-to-back walks. Have runners at the corners now for Wolfe County. Nobody out. And Mo lands to the plate.
Number 22, Jaden Molans. Jaden is a junior for Coach Benny Campbell back as the head man.
Courtesy runner coming in for Wolfe County. That will be number 5, Freeman.
Is Slade Freeman. He is a freshman. Wolfe County runner at third.
Runners at the corners.
Yes, sir.
Nobody out. Molans at the plate. He's looking to get an RBI, at least one RBI, get Wolfe County on the board. I'm assuming Freeman will be moving from first here quickly as the first pitch to Molans is taken for ball 1. Freeman does go to second.
Runners at second and third in scoring position.
Moore shakes off the first pitch or first sign as they cycle through, and then Moore steps off. Still going to go from the stretch with runners at second and third. See a lot of pitchers go from the windup in that situation, but Moore going from the stretch, delivers to the plate a breaking ball across for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
That was a nice pitch by Moore.
Long look to the plate for Moore as comes with the 1-1. Low for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Couple of walks have put 2 runners on for Wolfe County here in the top of the first. 2 stolen bases for Oliver and a difference for Freeman. And 2 runners in scoring position. Here's a 2-1. Taken for ball 3. 3-1 count.
That's a little bit low on that one. Runners at second and at third base.
Here's a 3-1 pitch. Chopper to short. Howard charges, throws to first, gets the out. Oliver scores from the plate. And it's a 1-0 lead for Wolfe County. As Molans knocking that run in.
Nice play by Bash Howard to get the out. Only play he really had. Scores 1-0 now. Wolfe County leading the Bobcats.
A one out, runner at second as Moore sets, and Wilson at the plate. Takes low and away for ball one.
Wolfe County has a runner at second.
Wilson, enough power to pull one out if he gets a hold of it. As Moore sets, here's the 1-0. Big swing and a miss for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike. I think Wilson was thinking put it out as well.
Wilson, the only senior on this team. Is that Braden Wilson?
That's Wilson, yep. Moore checks the runner, delivers the 1-1. Taking low for ball 2, 2 balls and a strike.
Bobcats trail 1-0.
Freeman, the runner out at second. He's a courtesy runner for the pitcher Evans, who walked a little bit ago. As Moore gives Freeman a look, then delivers to the plate. Upstairs, ball 3 and a 3-1 count here. So a hitter's count for Wilson. Wolfe County leading 1-0 here in the top of the first. 3-1 count to Wilson at the plate with 1 out, and a runner still in scoring position out at second base. As Moore comes to the plate. 3-1 pitch is a breaking ball that goes a little too far low and away for ball 4. So it'll be runners at first and second with still 1 out. As the wind picks up a little bit here. Again, expecting rain. Got another courtesy runner coming in for Wolfe County that will be running for Wilson. Number 8, Tolson.
Number 8, Tolson. And they changed on my roster, Steve, a little bit different.
I think it depends on which jersey they're wearing.
I got you.
Which color uniforms they're wearing. As Moore will step off and chase the runners back to the bags. Runners at first and second, 1 out at the plate is falling for Wolfe County. As Moore sets, delivers the first pitch across for strike 1. 0-1 count, 1 out, 2 on.
Yeah, runners at first and second as the lights are starting to come on the Breathitt County
clouds getting dark.
Baseball complex.
Again, rain in the forecast.
Yes.
Here's the 0-1 pitch. This one's in the dirt. It gets by Turner, and runners will advance on the wild pitch.
The runners now at second and at third.
A 1-1 count at the plate.
Wind starting to pick up.
Wolfe County a 1-0 lead here in the top of the first. They look to add to it as Moore going to go from the windup with runners at second and third. Winds and delivers. Big cut from Fallon, but a swing and a miss for strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Here's the 1-2. Lifted into left center field. Breathitt County gives chase as Combs will make the catch. He'll throw to third. Ball gets by the third baseman, though. And Tolson will go to third.
Wolfe County gets the run, making it 2-0 as, like Steve said, Tolson goes to the third runner in scoring position. But 2 outs now as number 4 comes to the plate for Wolfe County. Runner at third base for the Wolfe County Wolves. That's Holland, number 4, Holland.
Jackson Holland.
Jackson Holland.
And squares the bunt. Misses for strike 1.
Wolfe with a runner at third. Bobcats going to Ohio this weekend for a couple of games.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, well,
maybe not.
Scheduled.
Moore winds the 0-1. Swing and a miss for strike 2, and it's an 0-2 count. Wolfe County a 2-0 lead with 2 outs and 1 on. Top of the first. Moore will wind that 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 3. So Wolfe County will strand a runner. They score 2, and they lead it 2-0 as we go to the bottom of inning number 1. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 1. Wolfe County leading Breathitt County 2-0. Going to do the batting lineup real quick for the Breathitt County Bobcats. Leading off at second base is Blake Hudson. Miles Holland in center field batting second. And in the 3 spot is the left fielder Aiden Combs. Sebastian Howard will back in the cleanup, and he's at short. The pitcher Tatum Moore will bat 5th. Wyatt Spencer, the DH, is in the 6th spot. 7, 8, 9 this way. Preston Turner behind the plate. Jaden Hudson at first, and Jaron Fugit at third. Not batting but playing in right field is Jake Fugit for Breathitt County. For Wolfe County, aligned this way defensively. Evans on the mound. Wilson behind the plate. Third to first in order. That is Holland, Jaden Holland, Wisman, then Cam Holland and Oliver, and then left to right in order. Jackson Holland, Fallon, and Molans. As weather looks like it could take a little bit of a turn to the point where we might have to postpone, at least momentarily, but we'll see how that goes. No rain coming down yet, even though it's gotten dark like it's going to.
The radar says around 6:45. We'll see.
That's a few minutes away.
Temperature is 73 right now.
As Blake Hudson to the plate for Breathitt County, leading off the bottom of the first.
Number 1, Blake Hudson, a 7th grader.
Evans winds, delivers. Taken for ball 1.
Bobcats trail 2-0.
Evans winds the 1-0. Taken for strike 1. Evans likes to work quick, so I'll try to get these cameras switched as we can. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Upstairs, ball 2, and it's 2 balls and a strike. As Blake Hudson leading off the bottom of the first for Breathitt County, looking to get something going. Wolfe County scored a couple of runs in their half of the first. Breathitt County trying to answer. Here's a chopper to short. Wisman Fields throws to first. Dug out in time for out number 1.
1 down for the Bobcats.
So 1 up, 1 down for Breathitt County as Miles Holland now looking to get something going here in the first.
Number 14, Miles Holland. He is a freshman.
It's Evans winds the first pitch. Fouled back for strike 1. So no balls, 1 strike to Holland. Base is empty.
For the,
There you go.
yeah, for the Bobcats.
Here's a ground ball to third as Holland Fields throws to first in time for out number 2. 2 up, 2 down for Breathitt County here in the bottom of the first.
Number 24, Aiden Combs, a freshman. Wind's picking up a little bit.
Yep. Expect some droplets right behind that.
Yeah.
So 2 outs now. Base is still empty for Breathitt County. Here's the pitch from Evans as he winds and delivers. Fouled back for strike one.
Yeah, Aiden Combs, just a freshman.
Breathitt County went to Powell County last night. Trailed 6-3 to come back and win 8-6.
Bryce Howard had a big play in the end.
It sounds like there's some raindrops.
Sounds like rain, yeah.
Here's the 0-1 upstairs. Ball one ball and a strike. We'll see how long they keep it going.
As the fans start to scatter.
And the camera out there gets moved around. Rick trying to keep it dry. Here's a soft liner just over top of the pitcher's mound. That ball hit the grass, died, infield single.
How about that now? I've never seen one do that in a while. Not in a while.
Combs and Breathitt County. It's 2 outs.
Bash Howard. Number 34, Sebastian Howard. He is a junior. Got some hard rain now coming down. You and I, Steve, called a game last week. Jackson City versus Breathitt County.
Yeah, I got to imagine they're going to stop play here shortly if it keeps doing this. His first pitch to Howard is upstairs, taken for ball one. Combs goes to second with the stolen base.
The girls here got soaked. Volleyball players here got soaked, looks like. Trying to find a dry place to get into.
So 1 ball, no strike to count. 2 outs, runner out at second now for Breathitt County, as they do have a runner in scoring position. Howard trying to at least help the Bobcats get one of those runs back. And Evans, is he asking for play to be stopped? I mean, what's he asking for here?
It's a hard shower.
You know, the last time these two teams played, they got all the way to top of the 7th and then had about a 20-minute rain delay. They were able to finish, but...
So you get a jacket on, maybe?
Maybe. Hopefully Rick's able to stay dry. He does good with the camera. He's out there under an overhang trying to keep it dry. The other camera's in the press box here with us. Stationary camera, that's the one on the pitcher. As Evans actually, I think, went and dried his hands. 1-0 count to Howard at the plate as Evans delivers across for strike one. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Scores 2-0. Bobcats trail Wolfe County.
From the stretch, the 1-1. Breaking ball across for ball 2.
Bobcats a runner in scoring position at second base.
Kind of see rain coming down a little bit on the YouTube channel. When I say a little bit, I mean it's coming down pretty good. And Evans keeps looking at the dugout and umpires and I mean, I would think this should be a delay at this point, and that's what they're going to get. So we'll send it back to the station let's send it back for 2 minutes, and then we'll come back, see what's going on, and go from there. Back in 2 minutes. This is WJSN Sports.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Hi, this is Karen Bunn, Director of the Methodist Mountain Mission. Right now, we have more items in our stores than ever before. Our Jackson store is next to the post office. We have stores in Hazard, in West Liberty, and 4 other stores in Southeast Kentucky. Stop by Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4, and take advantage of huge inventories at low prices. Methodist Mountain Mission Stores. You'll love shopping with them.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back to the Breathitt County High School Baseball Complex as we are in a rain delay. It's the bottom of the first, 2-1 count to Sebastian Howard at the plate. 2-0 Wolfe County leads. Combs at second base, but we've got a delay. And given the type of rain we're getting at the moment, as much rain as this field has had to take over the last little bit, I'm not sure if they'll be able to play tonight, as we're already starting to see some puddles on the field. The camera on the YouTube channel there's basically zoomed in to the pitcher's mound. They've got the pitcher's mound and home plate covered, trying to keep those areas dry, but again, the rest of the field's starting to puddle up, especially around first and the baselines up the first and third baseline. Anyway, we'll send it to the station for an extended break. We will try to keep you informed as much as we can. Once we get something, we'll pull it back here, but we'll send it back to the station for a rain delay. This is WJSN Sports. We come back to the Breathitt County High School baseball complex. They had said about 9 minutes ago, 10 minutes play resumes. Then it got another quick shower, and now they're in the waiting game again. I'm not sure if they're going to be able to get it in.
Right.
I'll move this camera up so if you're watching on the YouTube channel, you can kind of see some of the puddles behind where the players are standing. They're standing right in between short and third there, and you can see the puddles on that view, on that part of the infield. The infield between first and second really doesn't look much better. Of course, it is almost a brick dust, if you will. They call it the Southern Red Rock that's on the field topping of the dirt part of the infield here. It does drain fairly well, but I'm not sure if it drains that well. We'll see. So at the moment, still a waiting game. After the last shower, we didn't get an update. I apologize that we don't have any other information other than we're still waiting.
Right.
The rain has stopped, so I think what they're trying to see now, one, is if there's more rain on the way, and then how quickly this field actually does drain. So we'll see, and we'll send it back to the station for another weather delay. We apologize, but we're in another weather delay. We'll be back when we get more news. This is WJSN Sports. Play gets back underway here with Howard at the plate. He's going to swing on the first pitch, pop it up in the infield as Holland settles under, makes the catch, and with all of that, Breathitt County will strand a runner, and we go to the top of inning number 2, due up for Wolfe County 7-8-9. That's McWhorter, Holland, that's Jaden Holland, and Wisman. We will be back, and I know we just got back, but we will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
We finally go to the top of inning number 2. It's 2-0 Wolfe County as we go to the top of the second inning. They'll have 7-8-9 coming up in their lineup. That is McWhorter, Jaden Holland, and Wisman for the Wolves. They lead 2-0 over Breathitt County here as we go to the top of the second. And it's been a little while, other than the one pitch we had to finish the bottom of the first, since we've been back in action. Long delay, and we'll see how the two teams respond to that delay. Of course, mentioned earlier in the broadcast, they had a delay in the first meeting as well as McWhorter digs in. Moore winds the first pitch. It's taken low for ball 1.
If Steve score 2-0, Bobcats trail, 55th District matchup.
The number 1 seed on the line in this one. Here's the 1-0 from Moore. Taken for ball 2. Moore from the windup. Winds, delivers. Upstairs, ball 3, and it's a 3-0 count to McWhorter. He's leading off the top of the second. It was 2 leadoff walks that led to 2 runs for the Wolves in the top of the first. There's Moore with the 3-0. Taken for ball 4. 4-pitch walk to start the second.
McWhorter on first base now on the walk as number, looks like 15, Steve.
Yeah, that's Jaden Holland. Again, I know they've changed numbers depending on which jersey they're wearing. Because I had a different number from the last game on one or 2 of them. As runner at first, Moore will go from the stretch. Nobody out. Sets, delivers. First pitch taken for strike 1.
Jaden is a junior. Wolfe County has a runner at first.
Yeah, that's McWhorter that took the leadoff walk just a moment ago. Breathitt County trying to keep Wolfe County from adding to a 2-0 lead here in the top of the second as Moore kicks the 1-0 to the plate. Breaking ball that stays up, taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, big 55th District matchup you mentioned earlier, Steve. These two teams played just a few weeks ago.
Yeah, district tournament. Jackson's the host. I believe the baseball tournament will be here. Softball over at Kiwanis Park. As Moore will step off. Of course, time called at the plate at the moment. Moore has his sign. There's the 1-1, fouled back to the screen for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count to Jaden Holland at the plate. Wolfe County didn't have a hit in the first inning, but they were able to plate a couple of runs.
We have McWhorter on first.
Moore checks the runner as he sets at the waist. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball, taken for strike 3. A little bit of a delayed call there. Got the out, and that's one out here in the top of inning number 2. And that will bring Max Wisman to the plate for Wolfe County with a runner at first.
Number 34, Max Wisman, a junior.
Not a big lead at first from McQuarter. We'll see if he gets a bigger secondary lead. A little bit. As the first pitch to Wisman. Upstairs, breaking ball pops out of the mitt of Turner, and the pass ball allows McQuarter to go to second base.
Yeah, Wolfe County now has a runner at second. Max Wisman played basketball for a time for Coach Creech a few years back.
He's ahead in the count here. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the 1-0. Popped up, foul. It'll go out of play for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Those cars are in danger.
Yeah, if they just ask, I can tell them where they can park without getting hit. But now, based off what I tell you to park, you might not be able to sit in the car and watch the game.
No.
At least
No,
not live. You'll be
no,
watching on
no.
the phone or something, but, you know. Here's the 1-1 from Moore. Taken for strike 2.
Moore seems to be getting into a rhythm.
So it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count at the plate to Wisman. 1 out, 1 on. That's McQuarter out at second for Wolfe County. Wolves plated 2 off 2 walks in the top of the first. That's where the game stands. 2-0 at the moment. A breaking ball got him. Takes strike 3.
Yeah, Moore getting to a groove, looks like.
So out number 2. Here in the top of the second, but Wolfe County rolls it around to the top of the lineup, and that'll bring Oliver to the plate. He walked in his first at bat, stole 2 bases, and scored a run.
Number 19, Oliver, a junior.
There's Moore from the stretch. Checks the runner, kicks to the plate. Taken for strike 1.
Wolfe County, a runner at second base.
Moore readies the 0-1, comes to the plate. Breaking ball, ground ball to second. Fielded by Hudson, throws to the other Hudson. That's Blake to Jaden for out number 3. Wolfe County strands a runner. We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Bobcats have 5, 6, 7 to the plate. That is Moore, Spencer, and Turner. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including 4-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Breathitt County with 5, 6, 7 in the lineup coming to the plate. That's Moore, Spencer, and Turner. So far, 2-0. Wolfe County leads. Breathitt County has the only hit of the game. They also have the only error of the game to this point. Wolfe County has stranded a couple of runners. Bobcats have stranded 1 thus far as we go to that bottom half of the second inning. Had a long rain delay in the bottom half of the first. And looking at the forecast, and my personal weatherman, that's Brandon Griffith, saying we should be good.
Okay, BG says it, I'll take it to the bank. Literally, right?
There you
Citizens
go.
Bank and Trust.
There you go. As Moore digs in, Evans winds the first pitch, taking low and away for ball one.
Scores 2-0 Bobcats. Trail.
Evans winds the 1-0. There's a base hit between short and third, gets the 5-6 hole, and it's a leadoff single for Breathitt County.
For White Spencer, a sophomore. This is a young Breathitt County baseball team.
No seniors.
No seniors. And only 3 juniors, so really young for Justin Combs.
Yeah, a lot of underclassmen playing. They got a few middle schoolers as well. As we're going to get a courtesy runner over at first. It's going to be Adam Spencer for Breathitt County. I think Adam Spencer. Did I say that right? Yes, Adam Spencer. So Bobcats with the runner at first. Again, they're trying to cut into this lead that Wolfe County has, 2-0 in the top. Or it's going to be bottom of inning number 2. As Evans has his sign. He'll set. Go to the plate. Breathitt County bunting. Get it out in front of the plate. Wilson Fields throws the first in time for out number 1, but it does advance the runner. Did his job. Sack bunt by Wyatt Spencer, moves his brother to second base in the scoring position.
Job well done by Spencer. It's 22. The catcher, Preston Turner, a sophomore, comes to the plate.
Evans will set. Checks the runner out at second. Now comes to the plate. Turner out in front of it. He'll chop it left side of the mound as Evans Fields throws the first for out number 2, but Moore goes to third. And now Breathitt County with 2 outs going to try to bring the runner home. And Wolfe County going to try to leave him there.
Number 11, Jaden Hudson, a freshman, comes to the plate for Breathitt County.
Yeah, and if you're watching on YouTube, apologize. Sometimes I get a little behind on that graphic. Try to keep up with it as much as I can. It is 2-0. That part's correct. It's bottom of the second. It's all correct now. Runner at third and 2 outs as the lefty, Jaden Hudson, trying to bring the runner home, trying to get the Bobcats on the board. Here in the bottom of inning number 2 as Evans winds, delivers. First pitch going to be grounded to second where Holland will field, throw to first for out number 3. We go to the top of the third, still scoreless. Breathitt County stranded another runner. This time they got him to third base, but couldn't get him across. Wolfe County leads 2-0 going to the top of the third. Due up for the Wolves, 2, 3, 4, Evans, Molans, and Wilson. We will be back in 1 minute, back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Hi, this is Karen Bunn, Director of the Methodist Mountain Mission. Right now, we have more items in our stores than ever before. Our Jackson store is next to the post office. We have stores in Hazard, in West Liberty, and 4 other stores in Southeast Kentucky. Stop by Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4, and take advantage of huge inventories at low prices. Methodist Mountain Mission Stores. You'll love shopping with us.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Go to the top of inning number 3 as it's 2, 3, 4 in the lineup for the Wolves. That'll be Evans, Molans, and Wilson. So far, 2 runs, no hits, no errors, 2 stranded for Wolfe County. For the Bobcats, no runs, 2 hits, 1 error, and a couple stranded as well. As Wolfe County looking to add to their 2-0 lead. Breathitt County looking to keep them where they are. Kind of how the game started, just flip-flopped. the other way in the first matchup. It was Breathitt County scored 2 runs in the first, led it for a while, 2-0. Then Wolfe County came back, and it was a 7-6 final in favor of the Wolves in that matchup. As Moore on the mound here for Breathitt County tonight. Bobcats trail 2-0. Moore winds the first pitch to Evans. It's taken low in the dirt for ball 1.
The score 2-0. Bobcats trail 55th District baseball action.
Moore from the windup has his sign. Delivers the 1-0 pitch. Breaking ball. Across for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to count.
Yeah, big district game.
1-1 pitch from Moore. Fastball, check swing. They're going to say no. Ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Evans hitting .284. For the Wolfe County Wolves.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. Taken for strike 2. So the count even at 2 balls, 2 strikes. Evans walked back in the first. That spot scored a run. He had a courtesy runner come out, Freeman, as the break-even pitch goes upstairs for ball 3, and it's a full count.
On the year, Evans had 19 hits and 20 RBIs, 6 doubles, 2 triples.
Payoff pitch from Moore. Breaking ball, got him swinging for strike 3, and that's 1 up, 1 down for Wolfe County here in the top of the 3rd. Nice pitch from Moore. Got the out.
Moore pitching really well after the break.
So Molan's at the plate now. He grounded out to short in the first. Of course, that ground out scored a run, so he has an RBI. And Moore winds, delivers. First pitch got Molan's chasing 1 in the dirt for strike 1.
Molan's hitting .413 on the season. 24 runs, 26 hits, 23 RBIs.
Here's the 0-1. Taken for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Count goes even. 1 out. Base is empty. Top of the 3rd.
2-0 lead for Wolfe County.
1-1 pitch. Taken for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Moore finally starting to get ahead in the count now as he winds the 1-2. There's a slow roller to third. That's going to be a tough play with the wet grass. Not going to get it infield single.
Yeah. That ball hit that grass and just slowed it way down.
So Wolfe County has a runner on. Still 1 out. And Wilson coming to the plate as the Bobcats would try to roll 1 over and get a double play and get out of the inning.
Braden Wilson, he is hitting .317. 8 runs and 20 hits and 16 RBIs.
He walked in the first as well. As Molan's decent lead at first base. Moore goes to the plate and it's taken for upstairs for ball 1.
Evans at first base for the Wolves.
Moore, like a lot of pitchers do anyway, so far tonight has pitched more accurately from the windup than from the stretch. From the stretch with a runner at first here. As Moore pauses, goes to the plate with a 1-0, taken for strike 1, throw to second. It was closer than I think Molans thought it was going to be, but
he's in safe, so Evans in the scoring position now. Oh,
that's Molans.
Yeah, Jaden Molans. Number 22, Jaden Molans, a junior.
1-1 count at the plate with 1 out. Moore sets, delivers. Breaking ball for strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes.
And 1 out.
Here's the 1-2 from Moore. Swing and a miss. Got him on the fastball for strike 3. Is that not 3? That's
he says
2.
2-2, but
He called that one a strike. I know he did.
so did the
Wow.
even the dugout says 2,
That's
but
what I thought.
you might miss that one now.
On the stolen base, he gave the strike call, and I think that's kind of where the confusion's coming in as the 2-2 pitch is taken for ball 3.
Wolfe County a runner at second base. In scoring position.
And I think what happened on that is he called the strike and just didn't change his counter. Payoff pitch. That one's taken for strike 3.
Got him looking.
As that's out number 2 here in the third and leaves the runner out at second at the moment for Wolfe County.
Number 17, Chance Fallon.
He had a sac fly back in the first, so as an RBI, officially 0 for 0 at the plate at the moment.
Fallon hitting .214.
Moore comes to the plate. Breaking ball, taken for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. Moore going to work quickly here. To say that, he'll take a long pause. Now kicks to the plate, the 1-0. Fouled off for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Fallon on the season, 18 runs, 12 hits, 8 RBIs.
So 1 ball, 1 strike count here. Breathitt County is trying to hold the runner at second. He takes off with the pitch. It was taken for a ball, and the throw winds up in left field, and Wolfe County is going to score another run.
Makes the score 3-0. With Fallon still at bat. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs.
Moore going to go from the windup, but the base is empty now. Here's a ground ball to third. Fielded by Fugit. To throw to first is not in time. With the way the infield is, corners might need to come in just a little bit.
Yeah, ball just slowing down.
Yep. I mean, I know you're worried about the line drives, won't have room to get it, but sometimes the conditions will
Make you change your game
dictate
plan.
how how you're going to play. So Holland at the plate now for Wolfe County. That's Jackson Holland with Fallon at first. First pitch popped up, foul. It's going to go out of play for strike 1.
Jackson Holland, he is a junior.
So an 0-1 count at the plate. Wolfe County has extended their lead here. They lead it now 3-0 in the top of the third inning. Throw over to first as Fallon back safely. Just ahead of the tag.
Score now is 3-0.
Moore, long look into the plate, following a good lead over at first as Moore will step up and chase him back to the bag. Moore sets. They throw to first again, and Fallon is back safely once more. Wolfe County aggressive on the base paths. At least they have been here tonight.
Yes, so far.
Here's the 0-1. Taken for strike two. So it's an 0-2 count at the plate to Jackson Holland.
And 2 outs.
Holland getting a bigger lead. He's taking off with the pitch. This ball is going to be lifted in the center field. Holland going back for Breathitt County. Miles will make the catch out in center for out number 3. Wolfe County scores another run. They do strand a runner, though. They lead it 3-0 as we go to the top half. It's going to be bottom half of inning number 3. Due up for Breathitt County will be 9-1-2, and that's Jaron Fugit, Blake Hudson, and Holland. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
Hi, this is Karen Bunn, Director of the Methodist Mountain Mission. Right now, we have more items in our stores than ever before. Our Jackson store is next to the post office. We have stores in Hazard, in West Liberty, and 4 other stores in Southeast Kentucky. Stop by Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4, and take advantage of huge inventories at low prices. Methodist Mountain Mission Stores. You'll love shopping with us.
We go to the bottom of inning number 3. Due up for Breathitt County in the lineup. 9-1-2. That's Jaron Fugit, Blake Hudson, and Holland. As Breathitt County, no runs on 2 hits. Couple of errors. They've stranded 2. Wolfe County, 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors. They have stranded 3 as Bobcats would love to start chipping away at that lead that Wolfe County has. Starting here in the 3rd. As first pitch swinging Fugit, he'll lift it in the right field as Molan settles under and makes the catch for out number 1.
Yeah, that was 0 Jaron Fugit, another 8th grader.
So 1 pitch, 1 out for Breathitt County here in the bottom of the 3rd, and that will allow the Bobcats to roll it to the top of the lineup as Blake Hudson digs in. Grounded out to short back in the 1st inning, looking for his first hit tonight. Takes the first pitch. A breaking ball across for strike 1.
Blake hitting .418, 21 runs, 23 hits, 7 RBIs.
Evans winds the 0-1 pitch. Here's a line drive that's caught by Oliver. A leaping catch down the first base line. For out number 2.
Number 14, Miles Holland, up to the plate. Hitting .220.
Missed some time due to an injury. Good to see him back in the lineup as Evans winds the first pitch to Holland. There's a ground ball to short. Fielded by Wisman. Throw to first in time for out number 3. Breathitt County goes 1-2-3 in the 3rd. We go to the top of the 4th. 3-0 Wolfe County. Due up for the Wolves, 7-8-9. That's McWhorter, Jaden Holland, and Wisman. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
We go to the top of inning number 4. Wolfe County has 7, 8, 9 to the plate. That's McQuarter, Jaden Holland, and Wisman as they lead it 3-0 over Breathitt County. 3 runs, 2 hits, no errors, 3 stranded for the Wolves. No runs, 2 hits, 2 errors, 2 stranded so far for Breathitt County as the Bobcats trying to keep the Wolves where they are at the moment and then get to the bottom half of the 4th, see if they can get on the board with some runs. Breathitt County this year has been a team that scores their runs in the later innings of ball games.
Yeah, it takes them half a game to get warmed up, looks like. But they do.
As McQuarter walked in the second, so officially 0 for 0 so far tonight. And Moore will wind it up.
That's Landon McQuarter.
McQuarter swinging at the first pitch. He'll foul it off. First base side, but out of play for strike 1.
McQuarter, a freshman. On the season, he's hitting .274, 17 runs, 19 RBIs.
The 0-1 from Moore goes upstairs for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Change out the baseball. It's a 1 ball, 1 strike count to McQuarter leading off the top of the 4th. Breathitt County would love to get the first batter out here. Here's the 1-1. Taken for strike 2, and it's a 1 ball, 2 strike count.
Yeah, scores 3-0. Bobcats trail Wolfe County. 55th district matchup.
Breathitt County welcomes Hazard here next week.
Monday, I believe.
1-2 pitch. Taken low for ball 2. 2 balls and 2 strikes. So the count goes even at 2-2.
Of course, Hazard has a record of 16-3, ranked number 1 in the 14th.
Here's the break-even pitch for Moore. Breaking ball stays upstairs, doesn't break enough, and runs it full. Has his sign, does Moore. He'll wind the payoff pitch and swing and a miss from McQuarter for strike 3, and that's out number 1 here in the top of the 4th. And Breathitt County gets first batter out, and that brings to the plate Jaden Holland. He struck out back in the second. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Jaden wearing number 15 this evening.
And he's up with the bases empty and 1 out. Tatum Moore winds the first pitch. Upstairs, ball 1. You got next week and the week after to finish out the regular season, and then you go to district play after that is the 1-0 breaking ball across for strike 1. It's been that breaking ball that for Moore that has kind of got him out of some jams and got some strikeouts.
Holland, he is hitting .413.
1-1 skips in the dirt for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Hazard ranked number 1 in the 14th region.
Yeah, they met up. Breathitt and Hazard did in the All-A. Hazard came away with the win in that semifinal. Went on to win the 14th region All-A tournament. As Moore here winds the 2-1 to Holland. And fouled off for strike 2. Count even at 2-2.
Bases are empty for Wolfe.
Yeah, you got 1 out so far. Wisman in the on-deck circle for Wolfe County. Here's the break-even pitch for Moore. Breaking ball stays upstairs, and it's full count once again.
Moore seems to find he has found his rhythm after the rain delay.
Payoff pitch. Going to be fouled off, back out of play. We'll do it all over again.
Get 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
Both teams with a couple of hits so far. As Moore will wind up the payoff pitch once again. Another breaking ball. Chopper. Moore comes off the mound, tries to field, but cannot do it cleanly. And
Yeah.
one aboard for Wolfe County.
As Wisman comes back to the plate, Max Wisman. Of course, his dad, Ernie, is one of the coaches at Wolfe County.
Wolfe County had this situation back in the second. They sent the runner to second with a stolen base, but Breathitt County was able to get out of the inning without Wolfe County adding another run. Let's see if the Bobcats can do that again here in the 4th. There's more from the stretch with the runner over at first. You go to the plate. Pitch is upstairs, gets past the catcher. The wild pitch allows Holland to go to second.
So Holland now in scoring position for the Wolves.
Breathitt County has an out here.
Time is called.
And Coach Combs going to go out and talk to his pitcher, and he's going to bring the infield in as well, as Wolfe County, with the runner in scoring position, threatening to add to a 3-0 lead here in the top of the 4th. Are we going to have a pitching change? We are going to have a pitching change. And with that, we will take a 1-minute break. We'll be back in 1 minute. Let you know who that's going to be. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton, or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge. Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
To be able to get this 55th district game in.
And looks like, okay, substitutions. Combs is going to short for Breathitt County. Howard's going to third. New pitcher is Jaden Hudson for the Bobcats. Howard Brissett Short went to third because Jaron Fugit went to first.
As we're ready to resume baseball action, we do want to thank everybody for tuning in to 97.3.
And Moore went to left field for the Bobcats. It's a 1-0 count at the plate to Wisman. And Hudson coming in, the lefty-on-lefty matchup here.
Runner at second base for Wolfe County.
Hudson comes set. To the plate he goes. There's a ground ball to second, fielded by Blake Hudson, and he'll get the out at first.
Runner
out number 2.
Advances to third base. Number 19, Camden Oliver. Score 3-0. Wolfe County leading the Bobcats.
Another lefty-on-lefty here as left-handed hitting Oliver at the plate and takes the first pitch in the dirt for ball 1. Turner with a good block behind the plate, keeps it in front of him, keeps the runner at third base.
Yeah, using his body to shield that ball.
Hudson sets, kicks the 1-0. Across for strike 1. It's a 1-ball, 1-strike count.
Runner at third base.
Wolfe County trying to add to their lead. It's 3-0 at the moment. Breathitt County trying to keep them where they are. Here's the 1-1. Line drive up the middle, and it's an RBI single for Oliver and Wolfe County. They now lead at 4-0.
As Chris Evans back to the plate, the junior for the Wolfe County Wolves.
So runner at first with 2 outs.
Score 4-0.
Evans 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout as a run scored. As Hudson sets. Goes to the plate. Low and away, ball 1.
If Steve were scheduled to broadcast that Bobcat versus Hazard game next Monday.
Yeah, a couple of games next week. That one and then Breathitt Wolf softball.
And the world famous sports talk will be on Tuesday.
So games Monday, Thursday next week is a 1-0 to the plate, taken for ball 2, and runner Oliver is still second on the pitch. So 2-0 count, hitters count for Evans at the plate. As Wolfe County has scored a run here in the 4th. They're trying to play another one with Oliver in scoring position now out at second base. 2-0 pitch. Inside for ball 3.
Runner at second for Wolfe County.
Molan's on deck for the Wolves. As Hudson with the 3-0. In the dirt, ball 4. So runners at first and second. Again, for the Bobcats, you got 2 outs, so if you get the batter at the plate, you can do it without Wolfe County adding another run. As courtesy runner in for the pitcher, Evans. It's going to be Freeman once again for the Wolves. And Molans digs in. He's 1 for 2, grounded out to short in the first, and then an infield single in the third. As an RBI, run scored, and a couple of stolen bases.
We're top of the 4th, and Wolfe County leading 4-0.
Long look in the plate and at the plate from Hudson as he'll set. Runner goes from second to third, and double steal for the Wolves. Got runners at second and third now.
So Wolfe County threatening.
Was a swing and a miss at the plate. So it's an 0-1 count. Hudson sets. Here's the 0-1. Taking low for ball one. Count even at a ball and a strike.
Bobcats trying to get out of this inning.
Yeah, trying to force Wolfe County to strand those two runners. Here's the 1-1. Across for strike two. Caught the inside corner.
Nice
Called strike.
Nice pitch by Hudson.
So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs, 2 on. 1 in here in the fourth for the Wolves. They lead at 4-0 over Breathitt County. Jaden Hudson sets, kicks the 1-2. Ground ball to short. Fielded by Combs. The throw to first is in time for out number 3. So Wolfe County plates 1. They strand 2. It's 4-0 Wolfe County as we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning. Due up for Breathitt County, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
We go to the bottom of the fourth. Due up for Breathitt County, 2, 3, 4 in the lineup. That is Combs, Howard, and Moore. Breathitt County, no runs, 2 hits, 3 errors, 2 stranded so far as they're looking for hits, get some base runners on, get some runs on the board. Trailing at 4-0, 4 runs, 3 hits, no errors, 5 stranded for Wolfe County to this point in a 55th District matchup where the winner gets the number 1 seed in the 55th District tournament. Again, the tournament more than likely played right here, Jackson City, the host. They usually bring it over here for the baseball tournament. The softball tournament will be at Kiwanis Park. Once we get the dates finalized for that, we'll pass it along. But 2 more weeks in the regular season.
Yes, sir.
After this week, and then districts the week after, and the week after that, region. Again, we've talked about it, how baseball and softball have the shortest number of days in a season of any of the sports, high school sports that we cover.
They definitely do, Steve, and it goes by just so fast. And like you said, in 3 weeks we'll be in district tournament.
As Combs digs in, he had an infield single. It was a bloop over top of the pitcher's mound, and when it hit the grass, it died. That was before the rain, and he was able to he got as far as second base, but that's as far as he got. As first pitch, he's going to lift it in the right center field. That ball is back, and it will be over the head of Molans. As Combs rounds second, heads to third. It's a leadoff triple for Breathitt County.
And that's the way to start the inning.
Of course, it was Combs that had a home run in the first matchup.
Yes, it was, as Bash Howard, hitting .435, comes to the plate. Bash wearing number 34. He is a junior.
And he's up with a chance to get Breathitt County on the board with Combs at third after that leadoff triple. Evans winds the first pitch to Howard upstairs for ball 1.
So Combs on third.
Here's the 1-0. Upstairs for ball 2.
Bobcats trail 4-0.
Evans from the windup, the 2-0. outside ball 3. And it may be one of those where they're not going to give Howard much to hit in a situation where he could pick up an RBI. It's a 3-0 count. As Evans winds the 3-0, upstairs ball 4, 4-pitch walk.
Yeah, Howard has 27 hits and 20 RBIs, leads the Bobcats in those categories along with 13 RBIs.
As Howard takes off and will steal second base without even a pitch being thrown.
He caught Wolfe County napping.
That's one of those Pete Rose stolen bases, right?
Buddy.
The late, great Pete Rose.
Charlie Hustle should be in the Hall of Fame.
As Moore at the plate for Breathitt County, chance to knock in a couple of runs. You got 2 runners in scoring position with Combs at third and Howard out at second. Moore singled to left field back in his first at bat in inning number 2, and he'll take the first pitch for a called strike.
Moore started this game as the starting pitcher.
Yeah, if Breathitt County can't come back and at least tie the game, he would take the loss. As Evans from the stretch sets, delivers the 1-0. Breaking ball stays upstairs, they say, for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Bobcats has runners in scoring position at second and at third base.
Evans from the stretch. Sets, delivers, 1-1. Swing that time for Moore for strike 2.
No outs here in the bottom of inning number 4.
Evans went from the windup with the runner at third, with runners at second and third, going from the stretch. There's the 1-2. Lifted in center field. Should bring a run in, but they may cut the runner at third down. And he's in safely. So Breathitt County
4-1
on the board. Again, like James just said, they trail 4-1 on the sac fly from Moore. So another runner still in scoring position, though, is Howard over at third. Wyatt Spencer, first pitch, takes upstairs for ball 1. Spencer, a sac bunt back in the second inning. Could he drop another one here? 1-0 pitch. That one's across for a strike. Count even at 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out, 1 on. Runners at third for Breathitt County. They are on the board now, trailing 4-1 here in the 4th. As Evans checks the runner at third, comes set, delivers. There's a ground ball to short. Westman will field, throw to first. They'll have to tag Spencer, and he does, but the run will score from third, and Breathitt County has played another run, and they trail it now 4-2.
And cut this lead in half.
As to the plate is Preston Turner for Breathitt County. 0 for 1, looking for his first hit. And he'll take the first pitch outside for ball 1.
Big inning for the Bobcats.
Here's the 1-0. Taken for strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Evans has been efficient. He's got 36 pitches so far tonight. As he winds the 1-1. Taken for ball 2, 2 balls and a strike.
And 2 outs. Bobcats trail 4-2.
2-1 pitch as Turner's going to ground this one to third. Foul. Count will be even at 2-2. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Base is empty, but Breathitt County has plated a couple of runs here in the 4th. Trailing now 4-2 as they'd love to keep this inning going and get some more base runners. Another run or 2.
Preston Turner on the season, 12 RBIs, 14 hits.
As the break-even pitch, low and away, it's a wild pitch. It gets by the catcher, and Turner takes off to first, and he's in safely.
Up next, number
Number 11, Jaden Hudson. Jaden, 7 runs, 11 hits, 11 RBIs, and a double on the season. So Turner now at first base.
Is that Adam Spencer?
Let
Who
me
is that?
see
Courtesy
the
runner.
courtesy
Can't tell.
runner.
Can't see the number yet.
Not yet. Coach Wooten talking to him, the first base coach for
2 outs and a runner at first for
Number-
Breathitt County. Number 16, that is Bailey. Caleb Bailey for Breathitt County is Hudson 0 for 1, grounded out to second in the second. He'll take the first pitch here for strike 1.
Caleb is a sophomore.
He's the courtesy runner for the catcher, Turner. 2 outs. Breathitt County's back in this one, though, trailing 4-2 here in the bottom of the 4th as Evans sets, throws to first, and Bailey back safely. Evans with his sign. He'll kick the 0-1 to the plate. Hudson fouls this back out of play for strike 2.
No balls, 2 strikes, and 2 outs.
Again, it was a triple for Combs to lead off the inning, and then a walk to Howard. Breathitt County has then since had a sac fly and a ground ball that's plated 2 runs. As the 0-2 here is up and away for ball 1, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bobcats has Bailey at first base, the courtesy runner.
Evans with the sign. Here's the 1-2. Breaking ball. Grounded towards second. Holland bobbles. The throw to first is wide and not in time as Hudson will stay at first, but that is Bailey going to third.
Number 0, Jaron Fugit, a 9th grader on the season. 5 runs, 5 hits, 7 RBIs, and a double, an 8th grader.
So runners at the corners for Breathitt County as they'll try to plate another run, see if we have a courtesy runner over at first. That's going to be Adam Spencer for the pitcher, Hudson.
Number 10, Adam Spencer, a freshman.
See if they put him in motion, maybe get him in a rundown on purpose to see if the runner from third can score. You got a decent lead over there. Of course, Wolfe County's probably thinking that's what Breathitt's going to be doing, and they may try to pick the runner off at first as Spencer. Big lead, they throw over, and he's back safely.
Bobcats have runners at the corners.
2 outs, though, as Evans sets. Long pause, goes to the plate, swing and a miss on the first pitch by Fugit for strike 1. Spencer did fake like he was going, but did not take off. So 0-1 count at the plate. Here's the pitch, ground ball up the middle, bounced off the pitcher's glove and right into the second baseman's glove, who was covering the bag. 4 out, number 3. Breathitt County strands a couple, but they do score a couple. And we go to the top of the 5th. It is 4-2. Wolfe County due up for the Wolves. 4-5-6. Wilson, Fallon, and Jackson Holland. Back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
We go to the top of the fifth inning. It's 4-2 in favor of Wolfe County. Wolfe County 2 in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth. 4 runs, 3 hits, 1 error, 5 stranded for Breathitt County. Both runs in the fourth inning. 2 runs, 3 hits, 3 errors, and 4 stranded for the Bobcats. Due up for Wolfe County here in the top of the fifth. It's 4, 5, 6 in their lineup. Wilson, Fallon, and Jackson Holland, as Wilson will dig in 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout. And facing Jaden Hudson for the first time this evening. Miss Hudson has a sign, winds, delivers, low for ball 1. Hudson came in relief in the fourth for Moore as he winds the 1-0 here, and it's upstairs, ball 2. And Wilson adding the count, 2 balls, no strikes. Hudson with a 2-0. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hudson has his sign. Delivers the 2-1. Here's a base hit in the left field. Got between short and third in the 5-6 hole. And lead off batter aboard for Wolfe County. It looks like they're going to leave Wilson in the run. Thought they might bring a courtesy runner, but at the moment, he's still there. So Fallon at the plate, 1 for 1, a sac fly and a single, infield single, as an RBI. As Hudson will set. He'll look over at first. Long pause. And then goes to the plate. As Fallon had squared the bunt. Pulls back. Takes ball 1. Took it low. Wolfe County trying to, at the very least, get the runner into scoring position with less than 2 outs. As Hudson quickly sets and delivers. Low and away for ball 2, and it's a 2-0 count to Fallon at the plate. Not a big lead for Wilson at first as the 2-0 to Fallon, fouled back to the screen for strike 1. It's 2-1. Four to 2, Wolfe County leading in the top of the fifth.
As the wind is starting to cool down a little bit.
Yeah, 67 degrees, the temperature, what I'm seeing at the moment in Jackson. Jaden Hudson. Balk called. Started to go to the plate, saw the runner going out at the corner of his eye, and tried to stop, and just can't do that.
Can't do it. Score 4-2-2.
2-1 count at the plate to Fallon. Nobody out here in the top of the fifth. Hudson has his sign. He'll check the runner at second and go to the plate. In the dirt, gets by Turner, and Wilson goes to third. Three won the count. Nobody out. And Wolfe County 90 feet away from adding to a 4-2 lead here in the top of the fifth. Here's the 3-1 pitch. Taken for strike 2.
Fallon, he thought it was a walk.
Runs it full.
Runs it full. No outs.
Payoff pitch. Chopper to third. Howard checks the runner, throws to first to get the out. And the runner stays at third.
Nice play by Howard.
Absolutely. To look the runner back.
One out now.
And the runner still at third base for Wolfe County. At the plate is Jackson Holland, the left fielder. 0 for 2 so far, strikeout and a flyout in the first and third innings. He's looking to bring in that run from third as Hudson sets, delivers. First pitch going to be lifted. That ball is probably going to drop into left field. Throw at the plate is going to be cut off, and Wolfe County will score a run to get the runner goes to second on the throw.
Score now 5-2. Runner at second base.
And one out. So Breathitt County played at 2 in the fourth. Wolfe County has got one of those back to stretch their lead back out to 3. And Jackson Holland out at second in scoring position as McQuarter's at the plate for the Wolves. 0 for 1, a walk and a strikeout so far as Jaden Hudson sets, delivers. Chopped foul, third base side for strike 1.
Like Steve said, this is got about 2 weeks to go, or maybe a week and a half now, the regular season, or a little bit less.
2 weeks. You got next week and the week after that full.
Yeah.
As Hudson sets, here's the 0-1. And it's taken for strike 2. So Hudson ahead in the count here, 0-2. Delivers to the plate. A ground ball that will sneak into left field. They're going to hold the runner at third as Wolfe County with runners at the corners now. Still one out.
Scores 5-2.
As Hudson asks for a new baseball here. 1 out, 2 on. 1 in so far for the Wolves. As the lefty Hudson. See if he doesn't try to snap a throw to first, thinking the runner's going to be taken off with the pitch. Try to get him at second as goes to the plate. They throw to second and runner in safely, and Holland stays at third.
Wolfe County now has runners at second and at third base.
Pitch was strike 1. One out. Thought I heard time called. Was not. Here's the 0-1 pitch from Hudson, fouled off for strike 2 as Jaden Holland at the plate. Down in the count. Oh, no balls, 2 strikes.
Wolfe County's next game scheduled will be versus Morgan County on Tuesday. Have a TBA for Saturday, so
Hudson sets the 0-2. Taken for ball 1. You get some and then you don't get some. And that was one of those you didn't get.
lights are on here at the Breathitt County Baseball Complex. Have been for about an hour.
Been on since play resumed after the weather delay. Actually, it was on before that as the 1-2 fouled back to the screen. Still 1 ball, 2 strike count.
Bobcats had a big fourth inning, scoring a couple runs.
Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss for strike three. A big strikeout there for Breathitt County. Keeps the runners at second and third. And now 2 outs here in the top of the fifth, and it brings Max Wisman to the plate. He's 0 for 2. A strikeout and a ground out to this point.
Max quite the athlete for Wolfe County.
First pitch to Wisman is a ground ball to first,
Easy
where
play.
Fugit Fields steps on the bag for out number 3. So Wolfe County does plate a run. They lead it 5-2 going to the bottom half of the fifth inning, and due up for Breathitt County. Top of the lineup, you've got Blake Hudson, Holland, and Combs. We will be back in 1 minute, back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363. Dairy Queen.
We go to the bottom half of inning number 5. It is Wolfe County 5, Breathitt County 2, and due up for the Bobcats 1, 2, 3. That's Blake Hudson, Holland, and Combs, as the Bobcats need base runners and they need some runs. They trail by 3 down to their final 9 outs. But again, Breathitt County has been a late inning team this year, and including a game last night where they trailed 6-3 late to Powell County, coming back to win 8-6 on the road.
Big win for the Bobcats.
Yeah, the young Bobcats for Breathitt County.
Number 1 up to the plate, Blake Hudson. Blake, 21 runs, 23 hits, and 7 RBIs.
And he'll take the first pitch for ball 1. There's the 1-0. Upstairs, ball 2. As Evans asks for a new baseball. 2 balls, no strikes to Hudson. He's 0 for 2 so far, but leading off the bottom of the 5th, looking for his first hit. He's got a ground out to short and a line out to third. As Evans winds the 2-0. Outside, ball 3.
Bobcats need to get men on base.
Three-0 pitch taken for ball 4. 4-pitch walk issued to Hudson to lead off the bottom of the 5th for Breathitt County.
14 Miles Holland. This temperature continues to drop on the Breathitt County Baseball Athletic Complex. We're on the banks of the Pambo Lake.
So runner at first as Miles Holland trying to help Breathitt County cut into this lead here. Squares the bunt, goes after it, misses for strike 1, even though the ball was in the pitch was in the dirt.
Scores 5-2-2. Bobcats trail.
The 0-1 going to be lifted in the center field. Fallon will settle under and make the catch for out number 1. So runner will retreat back to first.
Number 24, Aiden Combs. That big triple his last at bat. Aiden Combs on the season. 16 runs, 17 hits, now 15 RBIs, 5 doubles, and now 3 triples and a homer.
First pitch to Combs, fouled off for strike 1. As Hudson, not a big lead at first. There's the 0-1 pitch. Ground ball towards short. Wisman will field, throw to second, get the out there, but that's all they get on the fielder's choice. And now 2 outs as coming to the plate will be Howard for the Bobcats.
Howard hitting .435. Leads the Bobcats in runs, hits, RBIs, doubles, and batting average.
As Howard looking for his first hit. He popped out the second to first, walked in the fourth, did steal a base, and scored a run in that 4th inning. Time called on the mound. Not sure what the was there lights on the car?
Looks like probably.
Behind home plate? Somewhere? Out there, anyway?
That's what you're looking for. As the game is paused.
All right, so back to actions. Evans sets, delivers the first pitch to Howard, blown away, ball 1. Combs goes to second and is in safely with the stolen base.
Bobcats now has a runner in scoring position. Combs at second base. Bobcats wearing the black uniforms tonight.
So with the runner now in scoring position, a chance for Breathitt County to cut into the Wolfe County lead here. 2 outs, though. 1-0 count to Howard as Evans sets. Here's a line drive down the left field line. That's going to be extra bases. Combs will score. Howard rounds first, heads to second, an RBI double for Breathitt County. And the Bobcats do cut into the lead. It is 5-3 Wolfe County now here in the bottom of the 5th.
RBI by Howard, RBI double.
So Breathitt County hanging in, staying close as Moore at the plate for the Bobcats. He's still got a runner in scoring position as Howard is out at second with 2 outs. Moore is 1 for 1, a sac fly in the 4th and singled in the second. And takes the first pitch here for a called strike.
Moore on the season hitting .355.
As Evans sets the 0-1 to the plate. Fouled off for strike 2, and it's quickly Moore down in the count. No balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at second is Howard for Breathitt County. Bobcats trailing 5-3 here in the bottom of the 5th. There's an opportunity here to keep cutting into this lead that Wolfe County has, but got to keep the inning going. Evans sets. Long look at
Time
it
is
second. Now
called.
steps off as Howard had a really good sized lead out there. And Evans really just stepping off to say, hey, I see you. Sets, kicks to the plate. Ball's going to be lifted in just behind second base where Wissman will go over and make the catch for out number 3. But Breathitt County does score a run. They trail it 5-3 going to the top of the 6th inning. And Wolfe County at the top of the lineup, Oliver, Evans, and Molans. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
We go to the top of the 6th inning. Wolfe County will have 1, 2, 3 coming to the plate, and that is Oliver, Evans, and Molans as Wolfe County leads Breathitt County 5-3 here in the top of the 6th.
Yeah, I think we're going to get this game in. Had about a 45-minute rain delay around 6:30. It was kind of doubtful, but the rain lit up, and hopefully we'll be able to get this game in. I think we will.
As Oliver digs in, Jaden Hudson winds, delivers, first pitch, called for strike 1.
Scores 5-2-3.
As the 0-1 going to be lifted in the right field and settling under, making the catch for out number 1 is Jake Fugit. So 1 up, 1 down for Wolfe County here in the first inning. Or it's going to be first inning. 6th inning, top of the 6th. That was the first spot in the lineup, Oliver. They go to Evans, who is 0 for 1 so far. A walk, a strikeout, a couple of walks in the strikeout. And takes the first pitch here low for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes, 1 out.
We have been here for a while now, haven't we, James?
Yes, we have.
We don't want to start over. Here's the 1-0. Taken for strike 1, 1 ball, 1 strike. Sometimes I think I know the call, but I want to hesitate to let him catch up with me.
Yes.
The 1-1 is taken for ball 2, 2 balls and a strike.
'55th District showdown here.
Hudson winds the 2-1. Taken for strike 2.
There were a nice crowd at one time on him before the rain.
1-2 pitch upstairs for ball 2. Count goes 2 balls, 2 strikes. So we're even in the count. Top of the 6th, 1 out, bases. Well, they got, no, I'm sorry, it's not even, it's full. Had it right on one side, but not the other. Payoff pitch is outside for ball 4. So a 1-out walk issued to Evans, and that'll bring Molans to the plate.
We're in the top of the 6th inning.
So Evans going to stand and run. Again, 5-3 the score. Breathitt County has cut back into the lead here. Hudson delivers the first pitch to Molans. Upstairs, ball 1. Molans 1 for 3. Singled into third, has an RBI. Run scored, couple of stolen bases. Picked up his RBI on a ground out back in the first.
Runner at first base for Wolfe.
Pitch to Molans on the 1-0 is taken for strike one. Evens it at 1 ball, 1 strike. Throw over to first as Evans back safely. Hudson sets, goes to the plate, outside for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike.
Scores 5, 2-3, 2 balls, 1 strike.
2-1 pitch, swing and a miss for strike 2. Runs it even at 2-2. So count even at 2-2. Evans still over at first for Wolfe County. As Hudson sets the break-even pitch. Taken for strike 3. And that is out number 2 here in the top of the 6th. Runner still at first. And that brings to the plate the catcher Wilson for the Wolves. He's 1 for 2. Singled in his last at bat back in the 5th. A walk and a strikeout before that. Has a run scored.
Wolfe County still has a runner at first base.
As Jaden Hudson, the lefty from Breathitt County, has his sign. He'll set. Check the runner at first. Goes to the plate. First pitch to Wilson. Taken for ball 1. It's almost a pause by everybody waiting for that call. Batter, pitcher, everybody. Hudson. He'll set from the stretch. The 1-0 outside. Ball 2. Runner goes to second with a stolen base. 2-0 count at the plate.
Wolfe County now has a runner in scoring position.
Here's the 2-0 from Hudson. Taken for ball 3. Thought he was going to call that one a strike, but he said, nope, it's a ball. Approaching the 9 o'clock hour here on a Thursday evening as the 3-0 pitch going to be lifted into shallow center field. Holland coming in, and he'll make the catch for out number 3. So Wolfe County will strand a runner. They still lead at 5-3 going to the bottom of the 6th inning and due up for Breathitt County. 6, 7, 8 in the lineup. That is Spencer, Turner, and Jaden Hudson. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
At Hazard Community and Technical College, you are more than just a number. With our low faculty to student ratio, you'll get the personal attention and support you need to succeed. Our dedicated faculty is here to guide you every step of the way, helping you reach your goals in a community that cares. Choose HCTC. We'll never underestimate you. Call us at 606-487-3293 to learn more.
We go to the bottom of the sixth inning. Breathitt County trailing Wolfe County 5-3. The Bobcats have 6, 7, 8 in their lineup coming to the plate. That's Spencer, Turner, and Jaden Hudson as the Bobcats trying to get base runners, we'll say they're in the game, just trying to get a little closer to it, cut into the lead at least by a run or so if they can, as so far 5 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 8 stranded for Wolfe County, 3 runs, 4 hits, 3 errors, 5 stranded to this point for Breathitt County.
And Bobcats trail 5-2-3. Of course, district tournament seeding implications on the line here. Hard to believe it's that time of the season already, where the about 2 weeks to go until district tournament starts all across Kentucky.
It's taking a little extra time getting the warm-up tosses done. Here's we go to the bottom of the sixth. Breathitt County, we've talked about it. They've been a late inning team pretty well the whole year, and this is the late innings here.
It's time
time to pick it up. Trailing 5-3 here in the bottom of the sixth. So Wyatt Spencer, 0 for 1, a sac bunt and a ground out. Had an RBI as well. As the first pitch from Evans, he'll wind, deliver, upstairs, ball 1.
Like Steve said, Bobcats trying to cut into this lead.
Yeah, just need some base runners and then move them around and bring them in. Here's the 1-0 from Evans. Ground ball is short as Holland will field, throws the first in time for out number 1.
Number 22, Preston Turner, the catcher. On the year, 14 hits, 12 RBIs, and 2 doubles.
Turner 0 for 2 tonight. Grounded out to the pitcher in the second inning. Struck out in the fourth. He did reach the first, though, on a wild pitch on the strikeout. His first pitch from Evans here is upstairs, ball 1.
Bottom of the sixth.
Here's the 1-0. Going to be fouled off over our heads for strike 1. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Base is empty here in the bottom of the sixth. As Evans with his sign. He'll wind the 1-1. As Turner will foul it off of him.
Off his kneecap.
For strike 2.
The regional tournament for the girls softball is Estill and baseball Wolfe, as far as we know, right?
Yep.
As far as we know.
Jackson City, the host for the 55th District Tournament. 1-2 count to Turner at the plate. Evans has a sign he likes. He winds that 1-2 pitch. There's a ground ball right back to Evans, and he'll field it, flip it to first for out number 2.
Number 11 comes to the plate, Jaden Hudson. Jaden hitting about 229.
So Hudson at the plate with the bases empty and 2 outs. He's 0 for 2, ground out, and reached on an error. And he'll take the first pitch for called strike. Evans takes a deep breath. Here's the 0-1. Taken for ball one, count even at 1 ball and a strike. Evans, 66 pitches so far, 43 strikes, 23 balls. With 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th. 1-1 pitch goes up and in for ball 2. 2-1 to count.
Base is empty for the Bobcats.
Evans has a sign he likes. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Chopped right side. It'll be Holland from second, fielding, throwing to first for out number 3. And we go to the top of the 7th. Breathitt County trailing 5-3. And due up for the Wolves in the 7th is 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. That will be Fallon, Holland, that's Jackson Holland, and McCorder. We will be back in 1 minute. Back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Hi, this is Karen Bunn, Director of the Methodist Mountain Mission. Right now, we have more items in our stores than ever before. Our Jackson store is next to the post office. We have stores in Hazard, in West Liberty, and 4 other stores in Southeast Kentucky. Stop by Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, Saturday, 9 to 4, and take advantage of huge inventories at low prices. Methodist Mountain Mission Stores. You'll love shopping with us.
Since 1962, Citizens Bank and Trust of Jackson has been proud to serve the community. They care about the people of Breathitt County and are the only locally owned bank in the community. With 2 branches in Jackson and 1 in Beattyville, they're never too far away when you need them. And with the latest innovations in banking, keeping track of your finances has never been easier. Helping to grow Breathitt County as leaders for over 60 years. That's Citizens Bank and Trust, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
We go to the top of the 7th. It's 5-3 in favor of Wolfe County as we go to that 7th inning. Due up for the Wolves. 5, 6, 7 in the lineup. That's Fallon, Jackson Holland, and McCorder. Fallon 1 for 2 with an RBI. His hit came back in the 3rd. RBI was in the 1st on a sac fly. Grounded out in his last at bat, excuse me. As Jaden Hudson trying to keep a goose egg out there here in the 7th for Wolfe County. His first pitch to Fallon. He's going to lift it just over top of the shortstop's head into left center field for a leadoff single. So Wolfe County trying to add to that 5-3 lead here. They got the first batter aboard on 1 pitch.
That's the way to start off the top of the 7th.
Yep, for Wolfe County.
Breathitt County.
Breathitt County would love to turn 2, erase the base runner. Well, I fully expect Wolfe County to put the runner in motion soon in the at-bat here by Holland. Wolfe County's been aggressive on the base pass so far tonight. Would expect that to continue as they try to add to a 5-3 lead. Holland starts to take his lead, and Hudson steps off the mound. Now we reset. Hudson sets, delivers. Taken low and in, ball 1.
Score 5-2-3. Runner on first for the Wolves.
As Hudson sets, looks at first, delivers to the plate. Going to be fouled off, third base side for strike 1. Count even at 1 ball and 1 strike.
And it starts to cool down here.
They throw to first as falling back safely.
One ball, 1 strike, no outs.
Here's a foul ball lifted first base side. Now to play for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count at the plate. Hudson sets, delivers the 1-2. This one's in the dirt. Turner does a good job keeping it in front of him. And that's taken for ball 2. Count even at 2-2.
Got some fans still hanging around.
Here's the break-even pitch. Breaking ball that stays way up for ball 3.
Ball didn't get the break, I don't guess.
I think it slipped out of his hands a little bit. Started a little higher than he wanted it to. He's trying to break it down and in, but it started way too high. Did come down some, but it's not enough. So full count, payoff pitch here. Here's a fly ball in the left center field. It will drop for another hit. So back-to-back singles for Wolfe County to start the 7th. Nobody out.
Runners at first and second. Dugout says get ready for a bunt.
Yeah, I could see that. McCorder 1 for 2, a walk, strikeout, and a single so far. Also a stolen base. Runners at first and second, nobody out. Could see him laying a bunt down to move the runners to second and third. Wolfe County trying to add to a 5-3 lead that they have here in the top of inning number 7, as there's the bunt that they were saying watch out for. Hudson Fields throws the first, gets the out, but it is a successful bunt for Wolfe County as it moves the runners up a bag. So now they'll have runners at second and third with 1 out.
15, Jaden Holland. Runners at second and third, like Steve said, in scoring position. Only 1 out.
Hudson from the stretch. Sets, delivers another bunt by the Wolves. Hudson will look at the plate, doesn't have time, but gets the out at first.
Yeah, 2 outs, but a run scored. Max Wisman up to the plate. Runner at third base.
So 6-3, Wolfe County leads. And they're going to try to make it 7-3 as Wisman looking to pick up an RBI here. Breathitt County trying to go ahead and get out of the inning. Hudson from the stretch with a runner at third. Here comes Set, delivered to the plate. Outside for ball 1.
2 outs, top of the 7th. We got a rain delay about 6:30. It lasted about 45 minutes.
It was a good rain delay.
Yeah.
Here's the 1-0. Taken for strike 1.
Turner held that pitch.
He's trying to hold it to make sure the call's made. Hold it till the call's made, which is a little bit slower tonight than you get on a lot of nights. Here's the 1-1. Ball in the dirt. Good stop by Turner, keeping it in front of him, and it's ball 2. 2-1.
Turner has done that several times tonight, keeping the ball in front of him.
So 2-1 the count with 2 outs and a runner at third for Wolfe County. They have scored a run here in the 7th to stretch their lead back out to 3 at 6-3. Hudson delivers. Taken for ball 3. Top of the lineup in the on-deck circle for the Wolves should Wisman reach, and that's Oliver for Wolfe County. 3-1 pitch. Fouled off by Wisman. He had a big cut on that one and runs the count full. He was sitting fastball. Just fouled it off.
Wisman, a good athlete.
Payoff pitch. Taken low for ball 4 and a 2-out walk to Wisman will bring the top of the lineup to the plate. Oliver 1 for 3, a walk, ground out, single, fly out. has an RBI, run, and 4 stolen bases.
And puts runners on their corners for the Wolfe County Wolves with 2 out in the top of the 7th.
Now, if you're Hudson, you got to be thinking Westman might be trying to move, and maybe you throw over, try to bring out one of your best pickoff moves, see if you can get that 3rd out. As Turner's going to go out and talk to his pitcher. Actually, the entire infield going to come in. Well, I say the entire infield. Almost the entire infield.
Almost. We're on the 3rd hour, Steve.
Defensive strategy for Breathitt County. That was the discussion there. 2 outs and 2 on for the Wolves. Holland at 3rd, Westman at 1st. Top of the lineup at the plate with Oliver for the Wolves, who lead it 6-3.
Time, okay.
Oliver calls time at the plate,
Well,
steps out, and then back in. Hudson sets, kicks to the plate, across for strike 1. So 0-1 the count. Westman's not taking a big lead at first. 0-1 pitch, fouled back out of play for strike 2, and it's a 0-2 count.
Runners at 1st and at 3rd for Wolfe County.
Breathitt County started out not holding the runner, and then from the dugout they say, yes, hold the runner. Got an 0-2 count with 2 outs. As Hudson sets, delivers, this ball is going to be lifted in the left field, and tracking it, making the catch is Fugit down the line for out number 3. Wolfe County will score a run, but they strand a couple more, and they lead at 6-3 going to the bottom of the 7th. Do it for Breathitt County, 9-1-2. That's Jaron Fugit, Hudson, Blake Hudson, and Holland. We will be back in 1 minute, back in 1. This is WJSN Sports.
Dairy Queen on Highway 15 in Campton is a proud supporter of youth sports. They want you to know they have the best drive-through service with friendly faces and quick drive-through times. You can come get breakfast, lunch, or dinner and finish off with one of our sweet treats. We have many to choose from. Come dine in or carry out at Dairy Queen in Campton or give us a call at 606-668-6363.
Jim Baker Auto Parts is located behind Goodyear and BP on Highway 15 South in Jackson. There's parking for all vehicles, including four-wheelers. They carry paint and the store is packed with parts. Also, if a part needs to be ordered, they can do that as well. Jim and Eugene Baker offer great service and are proud to support all local athletes. Come check out Jim Baker Auto Parts and their House of Knowledge.
Breathitt County going down to their final 3 outs here in the bottom of the 7th. They have 9-1-2 coming to the plate. Jaron Fugit, then Jaden Hudson, and Miles Holland. As the Bobcats need a rally here, they have to score 3 to keep it going. 4 would win it for them. As Fugit 0 for 2, fly it out to right in the 3rd, grounded out to the pitcher in the 4th. He's looking for his first hit, looking to get a board any way he can to get something going here in the 7th for the Bobcats, as he'll take the first pitch low for ball 1.
And it'd be a good time to get his first hit of the evening.
Yeah, he's just trying to get a board, whether it's a hit, a walk,
anything,
an error,
walk,
hit by pitch,
anything,
whatever he can do.
Anything.
And Breathitt County needs base runners, and then they need hits. Evans, 69 pitches so far, 44 for strikes. He's went the whole way for Wolfe County to this point as he'll wind the 1-0. Taken upstairs for ball 2, and it's a 2-0 count. Hitters count here for Jaron Fugit and the Bobcats.
The score 6-2-3.
And the 2-0 inside for ball 3. I would think taken here, 3-0. And he does, and it's across for strike 1. And given how Breathitt County needs base runners, that's the take sign there. Here's a 3-1 lined, good shot line foul, though, first base side for strike 2.
Count goes full, 3 balls, 2 strikes.
Bottom of the 7th, Breathitt County trailing 6-3, needing base runners as Evans has his sign, winds the payoff pitch, a breaking ball. It's taken for ball 4. Well, that was close.
Yes, it was. Blake Hudson hitting .418 up to the plate.
He's 0 for 2 tonight, so due for a hit here. And we're going to get a pinch runner. So Adam Spencer going to be the pinch runner and then would re-enter if Breathitt County ties the game here in the 7th. So leadoff batter aboard for the Bobcats as Evans going from the stretch with the runner at first. Blake Hudson at the plate. He'll take the first pitch for strike 1. It's a breaking ball that caught the outer half for the strike.
Bobcats has a runner at first base.
As Evans sets, here's the 0-1. Taken for ball 1. They throw down the first as Spencer back safely, and it's a 1-1 count at the plate. Did he call that a strike? Okay. He called that a strike. Excuse me.
I did.
That's twice I've been fooled by the call as the 0-2 is a swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's one out here in the 7th for Breathitt County.
14 comes to the plate, Miles Holland.
Bobcats number 14, Miles Holland.
Spencer at first base for the Bobcats.
As Evans sets, throws over to first, but Spencer back in time. Evans back to first again, and Spencer back again. I'm wondering a little bit why Wolfe County's as concerned about the runner at first. They lead it by 3. As Evans will set, goes to the plate. Breaking ball stays up to Holland for ball 1.
1 out here, bottom of inning number 7.
Evans kicks the 1-0. Big swing and a miss from Holland for strike 1.
Well, thank everybody on listening to us, Steve, hanging in with us.
And
3 hours
everybody
and
watching
15
on,
minutes.
yeah, everybody watching on YouTube channel as well. YouTube Live presented by Citizens Bank and Trust Company of Jackson. As Evans, breaking ball on the 1-1, got Holland out in front, chasing it for strike 2. Yeah, if you've not checked out our YouTube channel, please do so. Go to youtube.com, go to the search bar, type in WJSN 97.3 while you're there.
Yes,
like
sir.
the broadcast, subscribe to the channel, and you'll get a notification anytime we go live. As 1-2 count at the plate to Holland. Here's the pitch upstairs for ball 2. Almost looked like a pitch out. They throw down the first to Spencer back safely.
2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Bobcats trail 6-2-3.
Evans was set. Here's the break-even pitch. Lined back up the middle. Spencer will round second, head to third. That single will put runners at the corners for the Bobcats.
Runners at first and third as Aiden Combs comes to the plate.
He represents the tying run.
1 out.
And it was against Evans in the first matchup that he had the 3-run home run in the 7th to bring Breathitt County within a run. Scenario here, if he puts one out, tie ball game.
Combs had a big triple early on in this game.
Yeah, that led to the first run of the night for Breathitt County back in the 4th as Evans sets. Long pause and then goes to the plate. Breaking ball for strike 1.
Bobcats runners at first and at third.
If I'm Wolfe County and Breathitt sends the runner from first to second, I'd probably go after him. Even if the runner from third was the score, as they throw over to first and Holland dives back safely ahead of the tag. And the reason for that, though, James, is if, say, the runner scores, you get the out at second, the bases would be empty with 2 outs.
Right. Good strategy.
I mean, that's just me.
Yeah.
If I'm Breathitt County, I'm probably a little more cautious about sending that runner. So 0-1 count at the plate. Evans sets. Delivers the 0-1. Runner goes. Wolfe County will throw down to third, and it'll be runners at second and third. That worked out for the Bobcats.
No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out.
So 2 runners in scoring position here, but Breathitt County needs 3. They trail at 6-3 in the bottom of the 7th. 0-2 count to Combs at the plate as Evans winds and delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 3, and that's out number 2.
Bash Howard, as the pitching coach is coming over to talk some strategy.
I'm wondering if they don't intentionally walk Howard.
Trying to, Howard had the big hit last night.
He had the big hit earlier. Double down the left field line.
Yes. I would not be surprised if they put him on.
Yeah, 1 for 2 so far. Popped out in the first, walked in the 4th, doubled in the 5th. As an RBI, run scored and a stolen base. Talking about Bash Howard, who's coming to the plate for Breathitt County with runners at second and third. He still also represents the potential tying run. Be a good time for him to get into one here. As Evans lines the first pitch. Taking low for ball 1. So they may pitch to him. Let's see if they give him something to hit.
Bobcats, 2 runners in scoring position.
Here's the 1-0. Breaking ball across for strike 1. I think Howard that time looking for a fastball. Got off speed. Here's the 1-1 pitch. It's a ground ball, deep hole, short. Runner is safe at first. Run scores. And Breathitt County has the potential tying run aboard after an infield single by Howard.
Score now 6-4. Tatum Moore. Moore hitting .355. Comes out to Billy Squire.
So Breathitt County will try to get Howard in the scoring position as quickly as they can. Again, there's 2 outs here. So if you go, you got to be careful. Not a big lead by Howard at first as Evans delivers. First pitch outside for ball 1.
Bobcats has runners at the corners.
Moore had a double against Wolfe County in their first matchup. He's looking for an extra base hit here, or a hit of any kind, really, as Evans sets. Throws to first. Howard only about a step off the bag. Is back in plenty of time. And this, very understandable now while Wolfe County focused on that runner at first. Here's the 1-0 to the plate. Inside, taken for ball 2.
Two balls, no strikes, 2 outs, 6-2-4.
Evans goes to the plate with the 2-0. Taken for strike 1. Two balls and a strike, 2 outs, 2 on, runners at the corners. They represent the tying runs. If they could both score, as the 2-1 is taken upstairs for ball 3, and it's a 3-1 count.
Big pitch here for Wolfe County. Big at bat for the Bobcats.
Evans sets the 3-1 pitch. Big swing and a miss. Swung through it as Howard goes to second on a stolen base, and it's a full count, and the tying runs are in scoring position.
Nice base running by Bash Howard.
Not sure what the discussion is out there, unless they're just allowing center fielder to get back into position.
Three balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs.
So payoff pitch coming up from Evans. Let's see if he goes from the windup with runners at second and third, and he will. Has a sign he likes. Winds, delivers. Lifted into right center field, and that ball will be caught by the right fielder, Molans. Breathitt County will strand the tying runs aboard, and Wolfe County comes away with a 6-4 victory. They'll get the number 1 seed in the 55th District Tournament coming up in just a few short weeks. But Breathitt County, James, they trailed 4-0 early, and then came back, made a game of it, lost 6-4. But again, the Bobcats, a late inning push, just could not get enough of it to tie the game or take the lead.
Yeah, Bobcats come up short. Yeah, like you said earlier, the last couple of weeks they made a big push late in the innings of their last several games, but just come up a little bit short to a very good Wolfe County baseball team.
Yeah, final score again, 6-4, as Evans will get the win. Moore takes the loss. And go ahead.
Wolfe County improves to 17-6. Bobcats, they drop to 12-11.
For Wolfe County, they had 2 runs in the first, 1 in the third, 1 in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, and 1 in the seventh, giving them 6 runs on 8 hits. Committed 1 error and stranded 10 base runners. So for the Wolves, they had opportunities to potentially score more runs. And for Breathitt County, they scored 2 runs in the fourth, 1 in the fifth, 1 in the seventh. And that's 4 runs on 6 hits, 3 errors, 7 stranded for the Bobcats. And some of those errors did lead directly to runs for Wolfe County.
That's correct.
And Bobcats stranded several runners in scoring position, including the potential tying runs in the bottom of the 7th. So opportunities there for the Bobcats to tie the game, potentially take the lead. And if you're Wolfe County, you're saying, hey, they had plenty of opportunities as well to put the game more out of reach than what it was. But Breathitt County made a good game of it. We expect a good district tournament coming up in a few short weeks as the season winding down. 2 more weeks left in the regular season.
Yes, sir, Steve. The postseason is right here upon us. But the Bobcats, like you said, had a late game rally, come up just a little bit short. Bobcats, as right now, Steve, are ranked about fifth place in the 14th region. Wolfe County is ranked second place in the 14th. But, these two teams very similar, a play or two away.
And in the 14th region tournament, you've got a lot of teams that are right there. Of course, Hazard, the favorite going to be going in.
Yeah.
But you've got Hazard, Estill, Breathitt, Wolfe, Letcher, all those teams are right there.
Just a play or two away.
Yep. So, once again, final score tonight, Wolfe County defeats Breathitt 6-4. Our next broadcast Monday night, Breathitt County will host Hazard right here at the Breathitt County High School Baseball Complex. We'll be here. First pitch scheduled for 6 o'clock, weather permitting. So we're going to sign it off for John Bunn and John Counts. I want to say thank you, Rick Hensley, for running the camera for us this evening. Did a good job, as he always does. And for Scott Griffin and Kevin Davidson back at the station running the board for us. Appreciate it, Kevin. I think it's game number 3,468,212.
You might
for
miss
Kevin.
a few. I don't know.
Give or take.
Yeah.
He's been there a little bit, but always doing a good job for us back at the station.
Always.
Appreciate it, Kevin. A little longer than we thought it might be because of the rain delay. But either way, for my colleague to my right, James Turner, I'm Stephen Neese. God is good
All the time.
Take it away, Kevin Davis.